Hey, my love, so this is for you. A few movements to help you fall asleep faster. Very yin restorative kind of movement. So grab a bunch of pillows. If you have a bolster like this, it would help. And if not, then just a few pillows from the couch or the bed. So the very first one is going to be the supported fish. I'm going to grab the bolster, put it lengthwise, and then make sure it's at the bottom of the pelvis here, supporting the base of your spine. And then really, really slowly, gently opening up through the chest and opening up through the arms. And then for the legs, you can either relax the legs long, exhale, start melting to the floor, or you can bring the feet together and open up through them. And then maybe you have some pillows underneath the thighs to support the thighs. And once you get here, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Breaths like that. Resting the body, resting the nervous system. Melting the upper back into the bolster. Relaxing the pelvis into the ground. And softening through the hips. Softening through the legs, through the feet, relaxing the ankles. And then we'll start with releasing the face. So softening the skin of the face. Furrowing the eyebrows. Really letting the forehead melt away. And then the eyelids are heavy. Feel the eyeballs falling back into the skull. And resting the remainder of the face, softening the cheeks, softening the jaw. And softening through the right shoulder, just letting the right shoulder melt. And softening the left shoulder, letting the left shoulder melt into the floor. Melting the right elbow, melting the left elbow. Releasing the right wrist into the ground. Releasing the left wrist into the ground. softening the belly. Maybe you place the palms on the belly, maybe on the uterus, wherever feels comfortable. Maybe even just holding your own ribs. Feeding that energy from the palms back into the body. And also a gentle reminder that you are holding yourself, that you are there and present for yourself. Then you can scan the body from top of the head, releasing any parts of the body that you're still holding or clenching or still have tension. And really slowing down the breathing. So if you're inhaling for 4, you're exhaling for 8. So elongating the exhale and letting the parasympathetic nervous system to kick in. Coming in to rest and digest. And then if it's too much for the hips at this point, you can always just extend the legs long. The legs, arms, extend the legs, let the legs relax. You don't want to be stressing the nervous system here. You want to support the nervous system. Then if you're ready for this, and gently just roll onto your right side. So come bend the knees one more time. Gently send the hips to the left. Roll off your right side. Come up super slow. No fast movements. Slow, 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 gentle, respecting the body's boundaries. And then we're gonna do a forward folding movement. And this is gonna be a supported child's pose. Send the feet back. And again, we're moving slow here. No rushing. Nowhere to go. Knees are gonna be really wide apart, maybe even wider than the mat. And if the mat is not too comfy, then you can always have a blanket, something really cozy for the knees. So knees super wide, whatever feels good. The bolster is gonna be right underneath your torso. So I'm gonna pick my right ear to place on the bolster so that I can stay out of the way. But you pick whatever side feels best for you here. if you have earrings, take it out so it's not hurting you. So we want to find the maximum position of relaxation for the body here. So you're going to inhale, stretch your fingertips forward, elongate that spine, stretch, stretch, and then exhale, draw the pelvis down towards the heels. And again, start melting the entire body. We'll start melting the body from parts of the body that are touching the ground. We're going to melt the knees into the ground. And then the shins if they're touching. And then the ankles and the toes. And if in this child's pose, your bum is not touching the heels, totally okay. You're lifted up here. You can bring some sort of a blanket or another pillow just underneath the bum on top of the heels. And then have that as your support. And if at some point you notice, oh, my neck here is kind of feeling stressed, and always switch for the other side. So just bring the other cheek to the bolster. And the other helpful thing for this pose is if you're doing this just before going to bed, going to sleep, you can wear an eye mask or do this in a dark room with really low lighting, maybe with candles on. Actually, I would not recommend candles because I did that once and I fell asleep and the candles kept going. It's very low light, and or reduce the light coming into the eyes so that melatonin can start its production for bedtime. And all of these poses we're doing, especially the forward folds, are very, very conducive to calming the nervous system and preparing the body for rest and sleep. While at the same time, in a gentle way, still working on opening the joints. So melting your face into the bolster, letting your heart be supported by the bolster. Even your belly is being supported by the bolster. The shoulders are heavy, the hips are heavy. Maybe at this point you've closed the eyes and relaxed the entire face. And then if you're ready to move into the next one, next inhale is going to start to bring you up super slowly, super gently. And then the next one is going to be final twist. So we're going to keep the bolster where it is. And just come with your right hip towards the edge of the bolster here. You can extend the feet together first, and then we're going to send that top knee, top leg all the way back. So the left leg is 90 degrees, the right leg is 90 degrees. And then from here, we're going to be twisting. So twisting, twisting, twisting the torso towards the bolster. You may need to readjust. You're going to press into the bolster with both of your palms, and then walk the palms along the length of the bolster. And then gently exhale, bring the chest all the way down. And then here you have a couple options. So my mic's on the left. So I'm gonna bring my right cheek down again. The other thing you could do is just bring the face all the way down. You could stack the arms, bring the forehead on top of the palms stacked. Or to go a little deeper in the twist, you can also twist towards the right and bring your left cheek down. So that will create the largest twist for the spine and bring the twist into the cervical spine as well. So I'm picking the easiest version here. Right cheek down. My right hip is down on the floor as well. And your chest is melting into the floor. And again, start melting the body down into the bolster. You can start inhaling deep into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth, letting it go with every exhale. Softening the body with every exhale. Inhale into the belly. Exhale gently, slowly. Just feel the body melt all the way down. Let the gravity take the body down. You feel your chest soften. You feel your hips soften. Just notice if there is anywhere in the body still holding on to tension. Maybe in the neck, maybe in the shoulders, maybe in the hips. And then take the next inhale into that body part where you feel the tension. And then exhale and release the tension with that exhale. And again, trying to soften and melt into the floor. You're ready to switch and go for the other side. We're gonna bring the palms right under the shoulders. Start lifting the chest. And then you stay where you are. So your pelvis is gonna stay still at the bottom of the bolster. Just gonna bring the knees up. And then for you, you're just gonna flip over to the left side and go for the twist. But I'm gonna stay facing you, so I'm gonna switch around. Oh, okay. You've turned around, your left hip is at the base of the bolster here. Same thing, we're gonna press into the bolster. Send that right leg back, so 90 degrees again here. Maybe 90 degrees in the left leg as well. It doesn't matter, whatever's comfortable. Then pressing to the base of the bolster, long spine. Turn the heart towards the bolster, walk, walk, walk. The fingers all the way to the front. And then again, either face down or you're gonna bring your left cheek down. So I'm bringing the left cheek down to keep the mic free. This is the easiest version. And if you want to go a little deeper, then you're going to bring your right cheek to the bolster. And again, we'll start with gentle inhales through the nose, into the belly, and gentle exhales out of the mouth. Extending the exhales, making them longer. Resting the chest, resting the hips, resting the face. You'll feel gentle stretching sensations on the right side, right waist. And just notice how sensations might change with time. start coming out. Slowly, slowly, we're going to start lifting the heart. Take your time, don't come up fast. And then the last pose we'll do is legs up the wall. So find a wall nearby to bring the legs all the way up. And if you don't have a wall, a chair will do. So you can have a chair. You can bring the calves on top of the chair. If you're on the floor, make sure you're comfortable. So make sure there's some sort of a blanket or something soft underneath your back. So you're gonna bring the bum all the way up to the wall and come down in the back. Slowly, slowly bring the legs up. And then position yourself perpendicular to the wall. Open up the arms if that feels okay. The legs do not need to be straight here at all. You can bend the knees as much as you want, or you can straighten the legs as much as you want. And again, connecting to the sensations in the legs and the body. Maybe the palms are resting on the body, feeding that energy back into your body, to yourself, offering that support to yourself. And also you can do this last pose in the bed. This is almost like a Shavasana specifically for bedtime. You do this pose and then your final resting pose is laying in the bed and falling asleep. One other option you can do is bend the knees and bring the feet together. And keep opening through the hips. That feels okay. Again, just an option. For me, this feels better. And again, just melting the body into the floor. Maybe you even bring the arms overhead to keep opening through the shoulder joint, through the armpit as well. So check that out for yourself, see if that feels good. Maybe again, arms underneath, or maybe the palms resting on the body, whatever feels best for you. And then if you're feeling that the feet are falling asleep, it's a good sign to start coming out and transition into the bed. So you're gonna bend the knees Bring the knees to the left. And just a little short twist. And then take your time coming up and moving into Shavasana. You can do your Shavasana in the bed,